someone comes to it.
Now here's a welcome sight.
A lonely place, but not without its charms.
All this hustle and bustle says
As long as you please.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good...
well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when... treated to the foremost. You know where to find me. The solution eludes me, but I certainly don't. No easy answer.
Want to try to enjoy life wherever I can.
I'm dead on my feet.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid! Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be plenty. I'll take it to the church straight away.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done, aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways toward improving life in the slums.
You have my support.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Well said.
Chaos in the world begins with...
I wish life was nothing but good news.
An unsettled mind begets an unsettled...
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
What? Oh. 'Twas but a trick of the light.
I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
I cannot fault your prowess.
I merely did as duty demands.
Splendid.
Visibility is poor here. Be wary of enemies lying in.
With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating certain documents, I believe I finally grasp the true nature of this place. 'Twas a royal library that was sealed off by a sovereign of some generations past. In a bid to pass the throne on to his own descendants, this sovereign attempted to consign our kingdom's histories to oblivion. Alas, 'twould seem that, no matter the age, the avarice of those in power is all but guaranteed. Yet 'tis clear it serves them not, almost laughably so. The sovereign's line ultimately fell to ruin, and now this library, so laboriously sealed, has been discovered. What can we learn from this? Those who make light of history are doomed to be crushed under its heel. Fine timing, sir, fine timing indeed. I've need of your services, you see. My time in that tenebrous jail has only hastened the deterioration of my eyesight. I stare at the page, but the letters stubbornly refuse to take shape. Yet these old eyes might serve some use if only I could wear the spectacles I had specially made. Alas, they were confiscated at the time of my imprisonment. As I recall, prisoners' possessions are held within the palace storeroom. 'Tis a place to which few have lawful access, as I'm sure you can imagine. Though, as I hear it, masquerades are being held of late. Masquerades with a great many attendees, if you can. Should you happen to enter the venue, mayhap you would find an opportunity to liberate my poor spectacles. What say you? Will you consider? I am in your debt. With those spectacles in hand, I might actually get through one of my tomes. Pray, infiltrate the venue and find the storeroom. You are my only hope.
Wish I could go on an adventure.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Well said.
There must be.
Chaos in the world begins with...
I fear I've much to attend to. Good day, sir.
Yeah? What is it?
Perhaps you've a moment to spare, an ear to lend. Are you here by appointment, but...
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I do hope naught befalls Lubomir. I should like to see him. Thanks, sir.
Maybe I'll get right here.
I need help. Trust in yourself as I trust in you.
That's it! I've had enough!
Could it be that you are here to help me? Why must I suffer so?
Soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
Got to accept life as its ups and downs.
Oh, sir, if you please, pray excuse my boldness, sir. I am but a humble maid in service to a noble household. Might I beg a moment of your time? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider offering your assistance. Oh, thank you, sir. You cannot imagine my relief. Might we continue this conversation somewhere more discreet? The matter it concerns is rather sensitive, and I would not risk being overheard. You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter. Pray, meet me there at your earliest convenience.
This place is awful dark.
Quit staring. I don't appreciate it.
Tell is, the nobles are all in a flurry in Gracia.
There's got to be something fun to do.
Don't I know that lass
I'd
from
gladly
somewhere?
stay here forever if I could.
I'll have nightmares.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, my friend.
Still
This town must have. I'll seek out a town. Tis my duty to find them.
Might I interest you in my humble wares?
Much obliged, sir.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously. How might we enter the basement sick room?
Well said.
Are you in the market for something in particular? Do come again.
Well then, son, how might I be of service? Should I get up to today? Somehow my feet always carry you.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Wonder if there's any easy work. When does my watch end? Can't stomach places.
I get the sense I wouldn't be here.
Perhaps you'll benefit from all this sunshine. I don't like this place at all.
Still not come.
What teachings myself in people's work?
I have noticed that the abbess goes out every night without fail. Perhaps you could wait for her to leave and slip into the...
Must have taken a
I
wrong.
won't have enough for a few pinches of spices.
Their nobles do nothing.
Ah, that's right. I
Sweet
must
meats
fetch
and
those
ales.
pieces.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Living's hard, but dreams
Got more soil on you than an unwashed potato. Must have taken a wrong thing.
Why must I suffer so?
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Ain't gonna make any coin here.
I'm dead on my feet.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay. Thankless job, this. We are never truly.
I could use a bit of excitement in my life.
Greetings. You need only make a worthy offer. I have seen your path. May these words guide you. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Living's hard, but dreams are free.
Seems my feet.
I must be grateful to have a full back.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Well said.
Wickedness has no hold upon a tranquil mind.
I have noticed that the abbess goes out every night without fail. Perhaps you could wait for her to leave.
But I like it.
I fear I've much to attend to.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
Yeah? What is it?
Wickedness has no hold upon a tranquil mind.
Perfect spot for a kip.
What troubles fester in the people's hearts? This year's crops aren't faring so well.
To face it, no one's coming to my rescue. Don't think you're safe just because you're in the city. Monsters have gotten bolder of late and more ferocious.
I fear I've much to attend to. The patients in this room must not be disturbed. Leave the...
Only through prayer can I further my devotion.
Medicine? Medicine! Medicine! Now! Now!
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Bruno, where have you gone? Oh.
We found some evidence, but there might be more to discover. Let us scour every inch of this room.
Splendid.
Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
I quite agree.
This is my moment. I mustn't...
Elena? Ah, yes. The abbess of the Gracious Hand. A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. But I must admit, I've always felt there's something off about her. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But then I started getting sicker and sicker till I was certain death would come for me. In the end, I survived, but methinks I was one of the lucky few. So many died down there. And once, I saw her, the abbess, meeting with a strange man. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. And he gave her something small in return. You'd think 'twere medicine, but I'd not have bought medicine from a man like that. He had the look of a scoundrel about him. They were whispering, but I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. 'Tis well suspicious, eh? Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square in the eastern part of the common quarter, and always a night, as I recall.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. Her earnest care saw me back to full health. I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, and she watched o'er me through it all, bless her. Can't say as I miss that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place, dark and shadowy, filled with the moaning of the sick. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those assembled. I'm sure I was moaning too.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Good tidings, friend. As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. Fond enough to purchase it from me? I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you cheap as I can afford. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased with our deal as I am. This little dwelling's all yours now. Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we? Here's your special medicine.
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
What in the world could they have been plotting?
I'm not sure what we're dealing with here.
This place never fails to calm my spirit.
Oh, almost forgot. Can't leave things half done.
You're back! Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? You found a medicine used only in the basement sick room? I don't like the sound of that. Do you think... Could I trouble you to look into this as well? Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw before coming here. Radcliffe, his name was. He's staying in the rest town. Pray, sir, do what you can. I must...
Methinks we would do well.
You're back! Pray, tell me, have you found anything? These look like... record... Johann and Bruno. I know these two. They left here not long ago, fit as a pair of fiddles. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. Mayhap that's what got them out safely. At any rate, they may know aught of use. Loath as I am to ask more of you, perhaps you would speak to them in my stead?
I find such solace in
What teachings might help?
wish I had someone to talk to.
I'm dead tired.
Must be educated. Townspeople.
I'm the spirit of a woman half my age.
This job better be worth it. It's too bloody early. Can't complain now. All this patrolling does a number on my...
They'll surely take more wretched than this.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Good morrow, everyone.
Living God. But dreams are free, I say.
I'm a man of leisure. I'm in fine fettle today.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master
Oi! Have a little faith in...
Wolves, Cluster! I will protect you.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
That's it!
What work needs doing?
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
Interesting.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
It will take more than that to end me.
Come
What to do?
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Over... Confidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Tis a remarkable treasure we've found.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search. I'd wager there's ought to be around here.
Yes, of course. I see it now.
Kind of battle is like Owen must.
Once more.
I'd wager our merry band can handle whatever comes.
Capable comrades are a boon indeed.
True enough.
Well done, Master.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Could it be aught befallen the cenotaph? If I cannot dissuade you from
Oi, you there! You've just arrived in town, haven't you? I don't mean to pry, only it's my grandson, a boy by the name of Rog. He's gone missing. Pray tell, have you seen the lad?
Morris, I've just found out Roger's been abducted by beasts.
What? No! How can that be?
I've just heard news. Rog was seen being dragged off by wolves.
Oh, my poor boy. We must go rescue him at once.
Morris, think what you're saying, friend. We can't go charging off after the lad. We are no match for such creatures.
Do you truly expect me to do naught but twiddle my thumbs when my only grandson's been taken from me? The soldiers won't do aught for him, will they now? Consarn it all. He's right. But what else am I to do? If I do not hasten to the poor lad's aid, who will? Do you truly mean that, sir? You will save my grandson. If you return him to me, I will be forever in your debt, stranger.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
Aye? In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, I see. You want me to run some sort of test on this? Determine what manner of substance 'tis? Interesting. Well, you've certainly piqued my curiosity. Whatever your reasons, I'll take a look. Naturally, I'll need a bit of time with it. Come back again in... oh, I don't know. Late.
Annie's delivered me my remedies many a time. Once, he even picked some flowers on his way out and put them up for me. All pretty like. I still recall his smile when he told me about the beautiful flower bed he tends to on the outskirts of town. Oh, Rog, will I e'er see your smile again? I suppose I can only hope.
Mayhap the flower bed will offer some clue as to Roger's whereabouts. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
A well-organized pack is my speciality. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns.
Pray, follow me. This way, Master.
Now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Follow me, if you would. There's a shorter path you might take now. Allow me to show you. We've no cause to visit a campsite as yet, methinks.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises.
We have found a material. I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Harpies, be on your guard.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
We cannot break it from this side.
True enough.
It is rather high. It might be beyond our reach.